What is going on, guys? Devin McDonald with Bratton Sports Performance. Today I wanted to talk to you about a tool that we use in our linear speed progressions. So with me today I have Coach Austin and Coach Nick, and we're going to be going over our band resisted sprint. So the setup for this band resisted sprint is we have our athlete with the band around their waist. We have the band held by the coach, and the coach is going to regulate how much resistance they are putting on that athlete as they sprint forward. We typically have our coaches hold the bands so that we have the control to make sure that the athlete is getting the proper resistance in this band resisted sprint. So as we're setting up, we want to make sure that we're getting into our normal acceleration mechanics. From this position, we are going to drive off like we normally would. The athlete is going to drive out with his front leg, making sure that he's keeping his body extended in a straight line. So what this band is going to help us do in that acceleration is it's going to allow Coach Austin to get into a deeper acceleration angle because Coach Nick is holding that band up, not allowing Austin to fall forward. He's able to get stronger, more powerful strides. So let's take a look at a live rep to see some of those things in action. So some things that we want to cue as our athlete is sprinting on that band resisted sprint. We don't want that band to break our hips and point our shoulders straight at the ground. We want our athlete to resist that band from breaking them and pulling them out of that long straight line in their acceleration angle. Another thing that we want to look for is that the athlete is making sure that their strides are very fast back to the ground, that we're not taking these long bounded strides, that the athlete is moving their feet very quickly, driving the knee up, driving back down through the ground. So let's take another live look at this band resisted sprint. So Coach Austin was doing a good job driving those knees, punching the legs back down quickly, driving his hips through that band. Last thing we want to look out for in any sort of acceleration too is making sure that those feet are strong and the ankles are not collapsing, letting the heels slap the ground. So as we look at how we apply our band resisted sprints from a programming standpoint, we want to make sure that our athletes are proficient at their acceleration mechanics and technique and feel comfortable getting into a good acceleration position before we apply an external stimulus like a band resisted sprint. Once the athlete is proficient in their acceleration, then we can start applying the band resisted sprint, but we want to make sure that we're doing it correctly. So we want to look at anywhere from 10 to 15 yards is a good range where an athlete is able to use that band resisted sprint efficiently in that good acceleration angle. And we want to be doing at least 4 reps, but probably nowhere more than 6 to 8, as then the athlete is going to get tired because this is a max intensity exercise. So if you guys have any further questions about the band resisted sprint or our speed progressions in general, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next week's Coach's Corner. Thanks, guys.